Hey everybody, and welcome to the brand new Terminal A at Salt Lake City International Airport. Today we are headed to London Heathrow for my first time using Delta internationally. Because of an agreement with Air France, KLM, and Virgin Atlantic, Delta Airlines operates flights from Salt Lake to Amsterdam, London, and Paris in order to connect to all three hubs. I booked this flight through KLM, then went over to the Delta app to choose our seats. I noticed this flight was going to be pretty empty today, so we had no problem staying in main cabin. The primary reason I booked with KLM was to see if Delta would honor my Flying Blue Silver status, which it did by allowing main cabin 1 boarding. Ironically, it didn't matter anyways, since 40 minutes before departure, the plane was already fully boarded. Our original seats were in row 43, but as soon as I noticed the lack of windows, I asked to move 1 row back. I would gladly trade all the legroom just for a window seat. Row 44 was honestly fine. I found that the seat was comfortable and there was still a good amount of legroom, not to mention 2 windows. To be fair, it was the middle of February, but I still couldn't believe how empty the main cabin was. The boarding door closed right on time at 5:15 p.m., and the flight attendants came around offering earplugs and eye masks.
Welcome aboard, and thank you for flying with Delta. The health and safety of our customers and crew is our #1 priority, and the shared responsibility of everyone on board. So before we depart, please pay attention to this important safety message.
We departed the gate and made our way over to runway 34 right, where we were first for departure. I'm glad I took a window seat. I was amazed at how incredible the Utah mountains looked covered in snow right before sunset. The entertainment system was up to par with Air France and KLM. There were hundreds of new movies and shows to choose from for this 9-hour flight. This was my first time on an Airbus A330, and I was already a huge fan of the 2x4x2 seating arrangement. About 30 minutes after takeoff, flight attendants came around with dinner. I chose a delicious lemon chicken with rice, Mediterranean salad, and a lemon bar for dessert. Alcoholic beverages including wine, beer, and spirits were also available free of charge. Throughout the flight, snacks and drinks were available at the rear of the plane, including Delta's famous Biscoff cookies. I never personally use Wi-Fi on planes, but the pricing was pretty standard, with options for 1 hour, 3 hours, or the entire duration of the flight. Delta also offers free messaging on board. The lavatories were clean and spotless, and everything had been restocked. As you can see, main cabin was 90% empty. I did notice Delta 1 and Premium Select were full. However, personally, I think I'd rather sit in an empty main cabin than sit in a full Premium Select.
6.5 hours later.
I woke up to the sun shining over the coast of Ireland, and the crew were busy bringing around breakfast. Breakfast was a delicious egg sandwich with fresh fruit and Starbucks coffee. I was really impressed with the breakfast sandwich. As we descend into the London fog, it's time to rate Delta's international main cabin. This flight crew was one of the nicest and friendliest I'd ever seen. Because of this, they deserve 5 out of 5 for customer service. Dinner and breakfast were delicious, and the presentation was great for economy class. Free alcoholic beverages are always appreciated. Delta earned 4 out of 5 stars for this. The in-flight entertainment system was above and beyond expectations. This also earned 5 out of 5 stars. The cleanliness aboard this flight was superb. Even with an empty flight, staff were still cleaning the lavatories consistently. Delta earns another 5 out of 5 stars. Last but not least, I found their main cabin seat very comfortable for the price. I believe if the flight had been full, my legroom would have been severely limited by someone in front of me. For comfort, I give Delta 3 out of 5 stars for main cabin. In total, this gives Delta International Main Cabin a score of 88%, and I would definitely fly with them again. Let me know in the comments if you agreed with my rating or not. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.